right. Welcome back. I am doing our Read Aloud. We left yesterday on Chapter 5 with quite the cliffhanger. We're reading City in the Clouds as part of our Secrets of Druin series. It's book number 4, and we are on Chapter 6. Eric tugged at the skin on his arm. It was rough and thick and oily. Yuck, he muttered. Oh, by the way, this chapter is called Working for Lord Spar. So that gives you a clue about what this chapter is going to be about. Yikes. Neil, Julie, and Kia pinched their skin too. I'd rather be a bug, said Neil. King Zello and the Lumpies have landed, Spar said. How is our attack going? Really good, Neil said with a grunt. Good, Spar repeated. Lots of Lumpies ran away. And, Spar said, King Zello has fallen back, Kia said, groaning in a deep voice, as a nin might do. And the wizard, what's his name? Julie boomed. Galen, Spar said with a snarl. Eric snorted. Don't expect to see him for a while. Spar smiled evilly. You have done well. Go gather the diamonds with others. Then he turned to Bodo and Vasa. Vasa hissed as Spar approached. You won't get away with this, Spar. Ah, yes, the Guardians, Spar scoffed. Last of the peace-loving knights of Druin. Distant past, you are no threat to me, you fossils. Bodo narrowed his lizardy eyes at the sorcerer. Beneath the cloak of invisibility, Ro has prospered for centuries. Beneath the cloak of peace lies great power. Lord Spar's face went pale. We shall see how powerful you are when I use your diamonds to create an invisible army. Then he snapped his fingers. Another troop of nins wheeled in a long wooden cart brimming with the most dazzling white jewels Eric had ever seen. Magic diamonds. Have you found them all? Spar growled. The nin bowed his head. Not all, my lord. Eric looked at his own hands again. They were big and red and puffy with 6 fingers. He started to feel sick. A wave of dizziness came over him. He felt hot and cold at the same time. His stomach rumbled. Then he felt himself shrinking inside his nin armor. He was changing back. He looked over at Julie, Neil, and Kia. They too were beginning to change. In the moment, they wouldn't be nins anymore. Eric grunted. Even his voice was changing. Spar flashed a look at him. What is it? We, better check our groggles, he said, hoisting up his leather pants, which were beginning to slip down on him. Gotta give them biscuits or they get mad. Spar squinted. Biscuits? Right, Kia blurted out, her voice not so deep anymore. Then we'll go find those pesky kids. And that princess, you know, the junior wizard, she's powerful, but we can take her. Eric's eyes gaped. He nudged Neil. Neil's foot was turning back into a bug foot. If you find the children, throw them off the side, Spar boomed. Go! We leave Ro soon. Neil grabbed Julie, Eric, and Kia. They clomped out the door and ran until they were out of breath. Bodo and Vasa could have told us we were on a timer, Eric exclaimed. Then they were far from the Guardian's room. Julie bit her lip. We need to split up. You guys head to the tower and find Neil's cure. I'll see if I can help Bodo and Vasa. We'll meet at the front steps in an hour. Half an hour, Kia said. Ro will disappear very soon. Look. They all looked out a window in the hall. Outside the palace, the sky was turning a deep blue. The moon shone through puffy white clouds. It's nearly midnight, Kia said. We haven't much time. I'll go with Julie, Neil said. My bug sense may help us stay away from nins. Real nins. Neil, you'll be normal again soon, Eric said, patting his friend on the back. Then he stopped. Neil's back was as hard as a shell. Eric swallowed hard. Neil was getting worse. Much worse. Come on, Kia, Eric said, to the tower. The gang split up, with nin footsteps echoing all around them. Eric and Kia threaded their way toward the center of the palace, to the giant Tower of Memory. And that is the end of Chapter 6. Chapter 7 is written in stone. Can't wait.